Welcome to pre-market analysis for August 21st. My personal first look at the chart, fresh slate. Y'all are getting my full breakdown on what I think the day is going to bring for us. Let's get into it. Top down, start from the daily time frame. So first things I'm seeing are just the support that was... Why is that doubted? Why did I doubt it? Hold on one second, y'all. The support that's holding from this daily intermediate low, I can definitely expect for market to want to shift price here. We have a lot of very strong high time frame draws of low resistance liquidity here. This is definitely high resistance in my opinion. From especially for really the week, I would expect that to be high resistance, but we will mark it out. I'm going to just say high resistance, previous day lows. The one over here on ES isn't giving as much high resistance. Definitely this looks more like structured. This looks more like a supported sweep. We also have this daily LFEG. All right, let's mark out previous day highs because those are definitely very plausible targets for the day. I'll go up in a hurry. I'll be worried so. All right, daily for value gap. Pretty relevant to this previous day high as well. All right, let's go to the 4 hour here. Start piecing this together to see what our actual full bias is going to be. We do have this 4 hour gap. Very small 4 hour gap. But it is still a gap at the top of this move that created the swing low here. So I definitely want to keep an eye on that. What else we got in here? So we inverse this first 4 hour gap to the upside, showing that we could possibly see us having a deeper retracement here, especially because I was saying we were getting supported from this level. So fair value is something that like y'all need to stop viewing as this like, oh, ICT concept. Like that doesn't, like every little fair value gap is like whatever. Fair value gaps, you only want to really pay attention to ones that are showing displacing moves with them. Like I'm not marking out all these fair value gaps up here or all these ones over here. I'm just looking at ones that are obviously in a range where price could continue from that area and that we just either want to use that as a target or even a place to continue the trend. Fair value gaps are just a very simple tool that you should be using. Don't be hating on them. All right, 2 hour here. We have a 2 hour gap that's in a very good spot. We see this strong closing candle that helped with the finishing push to inverse that 4 hour. We have two of them on ES here. I definitely care more about this one. Mama be worried, son. I don't know why that song's mine. Definitely want to see that 2 hour. It's definitely a lot stronger for value gap. That's it there. We inverse these 2 hours, both of them. Let's go to the hourly. Yeah, these 2 hours are pretty much in line with it. We're sweeping out this 1 hour internal low, but we're not really seeing any remorse from that level. I will say we definitely, here's my thing. I do not think this low will be achieved, but I can definitely see us taking out some of these draws. Having a deeper pushback here. We will have to see. I definitely want to expect this 2 hour. These 2 hours could be great continuation spots for where price is right now. We have a full narrative right now with the support from the higher time frame here, this making this very high resistant. Inversing the 4 hour and the 2 hour gaps. Did we inverse this 1 hour? Yeah, pretty much fully inversing that 1 hour. And then having these 2 hour continuation ranges. So I definitely expect for us, if I had to make a perfect scenario for the day, to trade into these 2 hours, create some structure, and then to see this 4 hour and possibly previous day highs today. That's what I'm expecting for a higher time frame here. Let's go down to the 30-minute, see if there's some more stuff that we could use to piece that together. So yeah, this 2 hour gap's also this 30-minute intermediate low. You see a very strong candle come into this 30-minute gap. Very good exhaustion wick that pulled us higher. When we are inside opposing levels like 1 hour, 4 hour gaps, and we're still seeing this, that makes these lows that create these areas very strong, and that could support prices higher. I will mark this out actually. This is kind of the bottom of the low resistance because I do not expect this to be taken out. I would love for us to not achieve that 2 hour until after market open. I don't really care about this one on ES because if we achieve it on ES before and it open, we come to this 2 hour LFVG. I just more don't want to see this 2 hour on NASDAQ to get achieved before market. Just so we have a fresh draw being delivered to. Okay, so this is what you need to keep your eye on and pay attention to. Don't be blind to this 15-minute when market opens. This would be the most optimal place for a break even or a target, depending on the risk to reward. So make sure you keep your eye on that. If we trade lower and we see the proper confluence is needed to go long from these 2 hour gaps, we want to keep our eye on that 15-minute as preferably our target. If not target, then definitely our break even point. So yeah, that is it. Trade safe. I will catch you guys in the trade recap. God bless. See y'all in a little bit.